welcome back to a new video. I'm stoked that you're here because we're in Japan. If this is the first video you're catching in the series, I'm gonna link all the other ones up above. You can catch all the killer retro thrifting we've been doing here in the outskirts of Nagoya in Japan. On this video series, we only have 3 rules, I guess. The first is that all the games we find have to be Japanese exclusive games that at the very least weren't released anywhere in North America. 2, the games must be somewhat playable for non-Japanese speakers. So someone like me who only speaks English and French, yeah, I need to be able to play the game. So we're looking for puzzlers, fighters, platformers, anything like that. Oh, and they have to be playable on North American consoles, so not region locked. PlayStation 1, Xbox, all that stuff, we can't pick it up. So we've got a short list and we're going there. It's gonna run across the street, but I've already gotten 1 traffic violation in this series. So I think I'll walk around and take the crosswalk. Safety first. All right, let's kick it off with digging through some of this Game Boy Color and regular Game Boy stuff to see if there's anything we need. Oh, I think this is on my list. This one is Daikaiju Monogatari, I believe. And yeah, 1,200 yen. I do not know if that's a good price, but it's on my list and we're grabbing it. There's some really nice boxed stuff here too. Nothing that kind of strikes me as something I'm gonna need right off the bat. And this location seems to do that same thing that the other one does, where they have these kind of more premium games in like a hard plastic shell instead of just in plastic, which is cool. And they got so many copies of Rockman X3 1, 2, and a 3rd one. It's a lot of Rockman. 2000, 2000, 2000. At least their pricing is consistent. Okay, lots of Famicom too, which is super cool. I haven't really been taking a look at much of this stuff, but it's really cool that they had Dragon Ball Z games released on the Famicom. I would have been so into this when I was a kid. And then again, this time we've got GBA games, but they're like not doubled up. Ooh, that's cool. There's a copy of Mother 3, Mother 2, Mother, what's it called? Anyway, pretty neat. Okay, this kind of sexy looking Mahjong game popped up at the last location. This exact copy, I guess it was in better shape, was like 1,600, but this one's only like $3. We're gonna get it and try it. Why are there so many sexy Mahjong games? Is this like a thing? Am I just being lured into a basic Mahjong game with anime girls in the front? Oh, we have so many Super Nintendo games to dig through, and one of the problems I'm running into now is the problem of whether or not, like, okay, this one for example. It's on my list of games to find, but the question is, did I buy it already? I don't have any way of checking off the items that I found already, so yeah. All right, here's another that I've just picked up. That I didn't grab at the last store. This one, I believe they want 1,600 for, although it does say 1,500 down here. Oh, 1,100? You're kidding me. Yeah, I'll swap that out. Great. All right, we're just killing it on Super Famicom. Go Ackman. There are 3 games in this series that I'm interested in picking up. I think this is the first one, but yeah, 1,600 on this one. Prices are sort of all over the place at this location. So yeah. All right, I was digging through and stopped on this one, thinking it was one that I recognized, and it was. For only $5, we got Puyo Puyo Sun for the N64. pretty happy actually, because there's a pretty small number of games on my list for the N64, and this is one that I wanted. So here we go, $5. And then some kind of card game. Not entirely sure what that is, but that's the first time I've come across this one. 300 yen. I mean, stuff like this I feel like might even be worth taking a try. And then, hey, this is actually on my list. Virtua Pro Wrestling 64, 800 yen. I'll look to see if this is a better priced copy, but sweet. This is one that's been on my list to find, and getting pretty close to rounding out the N64 games that I'm looking for. This section's super fun. This is the first legitimate chance I've had to like dig through boxed Japanese N64 games, and there's some really cool boxes for a lot of these. These Puyo Puyo Sun boxes are super cool, but we're gonna grab this one as a loose copy. Definitely lacking artwork on the Blast Core box art. Probably a little superior on the NA version. Probably could say the same for Zelda Ocarina of Time. We'll keep digging through some of these. Derby Stallion, definitely not one that we ever got in North America, but not one that I'm sure. Oh, this one actually has some English text on it. Interesting. All right, it's getting later in the day. Starting to fade, but hanging in there. We got 2 more stops, hopefully, that we're gonna hit today. 2 more stops or 3 more stops? I'm starting to lose steam. Still grateful I don't have to dig through any of this 3DS, DS, Wii U, Sega Saturn. There's so much stuff here. It's just crazy how much stuff is in this store, and I've just finished doing this one little section. Oh, but like, by the way, I'm loving this. All right, let's take a look in the glass case. Oh, this is the first time I've seen a Neo Geo Pocket Color. Too cool. 33,000 yen for that guy, and it looks like it's complete in box from what I can tell. That is super cool. And a Wonder Swan color. I seriously considered going after some Wonder Swan stuff while I was here, and looked at games, looked at the console, and just decided I'd rather go after Game Boy stuff. I'm still not done in this store, but it's time for everyone's favorite section. The junk section. Oh my god, the junk section is on fire at this location. What the hell? There's so much stuff here. Is that a Sega mouse? Okay, that's cool. A little VMU for the Dreamcast. Why do I even know what that's called? I don't own a Dreamcast. I really wish that the song that was on repeat for the past really long time that I've been in here was not playing directly over my head while I shopped. It's infuriating. All right, we got a Spice Orange GameCube controller for just 16 bucks. That's a really good, well, it's a really good deal. I mean, they go for about double that. This is about $35 in Canada if I was to buy it there. So not a terrible deal. And a really nice, well, I take that back. Yuck. Another N64 controller. This one actually has the best stick I've seen so far on this trip. Go you. Oh, okay. I am going to pause for a second just to admire this. We got Seaman on the, or Seaman, how do you want to say that? It's up to you. About 10 bucks on the Dreamcast in Japanese. That's cool. That's actually really cool. And I don't even have a Dreamcast, but there were a couple of really interesting things in this junk section. I'm going to show you them right now. Okay, first up, I've never even heard of this. This is a Playdia? I don't know what this is. Put you in 0.5. This is a Playdia console. This is cool. I don't know anything about this, but if I could find anything out about it, I will put it in here.
これが全く新しいマルチメディアランドだ。映像の世界を自由に楽しむインタラクティブプレイヤー。バンダイプレイディア誕生。プレイディア。
All right, there you go. Another episode, another hard off. And gosh, that's 4 now so far in the series. If you missed the other episodes in the series, I'll link them up top or put them down in the description or something like that. And if you want to catch the next one in the series, make sure you subscribe. And thanks again to all the subs, the likes, the subscribes, the comments, all that good stuff. It goes a long way into helping my channel grow. I so appreciate it, and I'll catch you at the next hard off.